Hey guys, I don't know if you've heard, but The Sims Germany kind of like did a little sneaky sneak and accidentally leaked the box art for the newest pack. You've probably heard we are expecting werewolves very, very soon. The Sims team's been giving us hints all week on their Twitter and well for about several weeks now, and it's very excited and we're all very exciting, and the new box art confirms that we are in fact getting werewolves in The Sims, and I am super excited, like ridiculously excited. Like, I jumped on my computer to record this video excited. That's how excited I am, right, for werewolves in The Sims. And obviously the werewolves aren't out yet, and no, this isn't me like playing with the werewolf mod. I meant to, and then I never did, and now the werewolf pack's coming out. It's kind of like, well, I lost that chance now, so I'm never going to play with it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to prepare myself for the werewolves. And by that, I mean, I'm going to get I'm going to make a sim, and I'm going to make a log cabin or something werewolfy anyway, and prepare myself for the werewolves to come. Obviously, we're not going to, because when the werewolf pack comes out, right, we're going to be playing with it like straight away. Like, I'm downloading it straight away, going to play with it. I'm super excited. I don't know if you knew this about me. I don't think I've ever talked about it before. I am kind of betraying my roots here, because I was, in fact, the cat girl at in secondary school. I was that girl. I was that bitch. I was that fucking weirdo. And it's kind of embarrassing, so don't ever mention it to me again. Thank you very much. But it kind of has like given me a unique insight into like the world of wanting to be an animal. And I have evolved from the cat girl. I am the wolf girl now. I'm woo, ow, you know. I am. What was that? Anyway, so we're going to be making a sim today, and maybe building if we have time. I don't know. I don't exactly know how I'm going to format this. Quite honestly, it could be anything. Also, what do you think about my microphone, by the way? Because I've got a new microphone. I don't know if you can see, like, I've got it all here on the mount and everything. Yeah. So my sweet little Yeti is now dead, and my Shure MV7 is here instead, and I am super excited for that. Oh, she's pretty already to work with. Let's see. Oh, she's pretty already. Let's see. Can I just keep her like this? No, I've got to do some changes. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully my audio quality's a bit better, especially from my last video and the video that's going to be coming up on Friday. I apologize in advance because the audio is absolutely horrendous. And I could blame anything really, but I'm just gonna blame me because I messed with the audio settings, and because my audio is recording too low, and it kind of messed up the whole audio. So now it kind of sounds like potato, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of werewolfify her, get her ready for the wolves and all that. Gonna give her bright green eyes because that's wolfy, right? What can I do to make her look wolfy? Oh, I probably am gonna play with like with the new stuff that's coming out anyway, because from the looks of the box art, right, there's a lot of new hairs coming, and those hairs are absolutely gorgeous. I gave her that kind of salt and pepper brown hair as well, because to me, you know, I think turning into a werewolf has got to be pretty stressful because, I mean, most media says it's painful, right? So to me, you kind of got to get grey hair from it, and that's why Remus Lupin looks so old in Harry Potter. I know. Do I want to go for like the butch lesbian look, or do I want to go for the femme lesbian look and get myself a butch lesbian werewolf? We are going to be lesbians in this, by the way, because from the box art, there's this one might not be lesbians actually, because there's this one sim with blue hair. I'll pop it on the screen, and I don't know what their gender is, but they look feminine and they look absolutely sexy, and I'm like, gimme. I might just leave this hair, you know, this realm of magic hair. I absolutely adore it, but I used it on my last sim as well. Not that you saw the sim, because she's not here, but in my like personal playthrough, I spent all last night playing the Sims, right? And I gave her this kind of hair, and it changed colours because she was a mermaid, and it's very exciting. You know, the werewolf on the pack as well doesn't really look like a werewolf to me. It kind of looks like a werecat. Does that mean I get to be a werecat? And also, what's this about mooncasters as well in The Sims? Like, basically if you're on Twitter, you've probably seen this everywhere. Basically they kind of did some like all the Sims gurus and that kind of released some ciphers, and like people unlocked them in there, and Realm of Magic all the way, thank you very much. Yeah, so people unlocked all of them, and there was one thing about mooncasters in it, and I was like, what's a mooncaster? And so, like, I've seen a bunch of theories on it. Oh, this make her even more muscular. Yeah, mama. Yeah, no, she's butch now. She's my future girlfriend. I think I'm going to be using a lot of Realm of Magic in this, because, to be honest, Realm of Magic, like the vibes of Realm of Magic and the vibes of the Werewolf pack are kind of the same, and it's kind of understandable because they're both occult game packs. Vampires also fit into it because one of the ciphers was about vampires and how much they suck, which. Yeah. You know what? I might not even use this sim in the video. I might just do another video making the sims with the cast. But this is my werewolf vibe sim, okay? You can never take that away from me. Look at that. She can get it. This is slowly turning into, oh, let's make my fantasy werewolf girlfriend episode. And that's fine. That's fine. It's all good. I think this top is best because look, it's got a wolf on it. Was it hinting towards a werewolf pack? No, because that pack came out years ago. You know what? Girl ain't got no sense of fashion, but girl is cute. I love her. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put some skin details on her as well. Let's see, what can I do for teeth? She's gonna have messy teeth. Yeah, because she's British, ain't it, love? Yeah. Because all us British people have those teeth. Now those look like claw marks to me. Which side? That side or that side? Does the size matter? Probably, but I don't care. Let's see, and then I can do. Oh, yes. Brow scars, cheek scars, eye scars. Nice. Am I saying scars are sexy? Maybe, especially when it looks like you had a fight with a wolf and won. So this is our sim. This is my future werewolf girlfriend. I love her. And when she asked me to marry her, I will say yes. Also, one thing I want to mention here before I forget is, one of the clues, one of like the little cipher things on the Sims Twitter said something about mates, as in like wolf mates. And does that mean like we're getting alpha, beta, and omega dynamics in the Sims? And if so, please don't. I don't want them. Thank you very much. I don't want to live out that kind of fan fiction. Not my kind of thing. Thank you very much. Though I have read a few good ones, not many. And let's see, what kind of walk style is she going to have as well? Should I give her the swagger? Oh, yeah. I mean, if she won in a fight against the werewolf, I reckon that she wrestled a werewolf right and kicked his ass. If she won, then of course she's going to be walking like this. Who wouldn't if you want to fight with a werewolf? I'm just saying, and obviously she's active, self-assured, because that's just a trait I want in a girlfriend anyway. And if she's a werewolf, she's going to be spending a lot of time outside, so of course she loves the outdoors. What would her aspiration be? Is the friend of the animals aspiration? Although I don't think she's really going to be a friend of the animals. She's probably actually going to be running around after the cute little squirrels and then eating them. Here we go. Nature aspiration. There's a lot of nature aspirations, to be fair. There's a jungle explorer. She could explore the jungle. Botanist, maybe not. Angling ace, maybe she likes fishing. Maybe that's the kind of werewolf she is. She's a water wolf. Is that a thing? Do wolves fish? I don't know. Again, I was a cat girl, not a wolf girl in school. Let's just do the outdoor enthusiast aspiration. Does she have any likes or dislikes? Let's see. What would she like? I think she likes to get into a spot of bowling. And you know what? I like my girls with a bit of softness to them, a little bit of tenderness. And to me, that's what knitting is all about. So I think she might like knitting. And obviously she likes rock climbing as well because she's just cool like that. And wellness because, I mean, if she can't take care of herself, how is she going to take care of me? Her favorite color, I'm gonna say her favorite color is probably purple. And her favorite music genre, she probably likes a bit of soft jazz. She looks like a kind of person who likes a bit of soft jazz. And some retro music, because that's how we bond, you see, because I also like retro music. And the fact that it's a tape that like symbolizes the retro music is kind of depressing to me, who remembers winding up tapes with a pencil. But anyway, what else does she like? I think she likes strange tunes and tween pop music as well. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay, and for names, I don't know what to call it, so I'm just going to randomize her. That's my name. Gracelyn, Melanie, Megan. That's my name. Taryn, Liz, Diamond. Her name is Diamond. Diamond Shook. Yeah, her name's Diamond Shook. Okay, brilliant. And then let's get me off the gallery as well. Perfect. So this is my sim as well. I made her before. I know this is the purple hair, and I technically have pink hair that you can't really see because of the lighting. But that's like the closest to it because the pink hair is way too bright. But this is me. I look great, don't I? I know. This is me who I wish I could be, not me who I actually am. And of course, every day, my everyday outfit is a dressing gown, some pajama trousers, and then just a pair of trainers to go outside in. That's what I wear, okay? So that's me. I am a spellcaster as well because I am a witch. And then me with my I can't select girlfriend. I can say sister, wife, or fiance. That's me and my fiance, okay? We're gonna get married, and it's gonna be a wolfie wedding in like a log cabin in the woods, and it's gonna be amazing, okay. So yes, Diamond, Shook, and Maggie Moo. Okay, let's actually get into like building something maybe. I'm having way too much fun with this, but I am like super excited for werewolves, okay? Like, it's been a while since we got a new occult in The Sims. And that kind of makes me sad. I'm going to start in fall because, did I really just say fall? It's autumn. I'm going to start in autumn, and we're going to play in Glimmerbrook. And I say autumn because it's my favorite kind of vibes, okay? And we're going to build a house. What's the most far away house? I don't know what's the best lot for it. We're just gonna start in Glimmerbrook Watch, right? Unfurnished, and we're going to build a nice little cabin just for the two of us, just to get away from it all. It's very exciting. Hey, yeah, it's me. I'm back, and it is nighttime now. So I decided to do this as a speed build instead of narrating it, because I did start narrating it while I was doing this. But basically, it was getting too long, and I wasn't ready to like spend ages cutting out bits. So here we are, speed build. So it was it ended up being quite a big like cabin. I don't think you could really call it a cabin anymore. It's more like of a house. And I actually struggled with this roof a long time, so I did kind of cut a lot of that out so you didn't have to see it, and it wouldn't like shoot up my runtime, if that makes sense. I had to cut like 15 minutes worth of footage from this speed build. Like I couldn't be around trying to do everything. Yeah, so I kind of went for that kind of 2-tier look as well, with the log cabin and the stone. And you know what, I've never really done this aesthetic before, like this vibe, but I actually quite enjoyed it. And I think I found it quite easy. I also added a cute little chimney, because who doesn't want a little chimney, you know? And also in unrelated news, my mom recently agreed to that if I ended up getting to 1,000 subscribers, I'm at 29 guys now, so you know, we're close. But yeah, if I got to 1,000 subscribers, my mom's going to join me on a video. I tried to get her to narrate this because I couldn't be asked, but well, she refused, and she's in bed now, so lucky her, I guess. But yeah, anyway, again, I also struggled a lot with the chimney as well. It doesn't look like it in this video, but again, I cut it out. And yeah, I don't know why I did it, but I decided to do kind of like an open rooftop, so it gave it almost more of a modern vibe. Because I just like the idea of like me and my werewolf girlfriend just sitting out in the stars, sitting out on the roof, looking up at the stars, you know, maybe a beer in our hand, or a cider in our hand, or something. I mean, we're lesbians, like, we can't be drinking any of your fruity drinks. We gotta drink our tough girl ciders, you know. Is cider tough? I don't know. I don't actually have proper cider anyway. I have like Copperberg, like the fruity cider. It's tasty anyway. And kids, if you're under 18 or under 16 or under 21 or whatever is your age restrictions, ignore any talk I have of cider, okay? It actually tastes very bad. Don't drink alcohol, it's bad for you, okay? Again, windows I struggled with, but I ended up just using a bunch of base game windows in the end. Just because I wasn't too happy with how the windows turned out, but I wasn't like ready to just sit there and you know, just pick out, like, painstakingly pick out windows. So I just used like the same couple of windows just over and over again. I think that's more realistic to a house anyway. And windows are something I always struggle with in build as well. Like anything else I can kind of like get by with, but windows is just like, I don't know what looks good, guys. I've never built a house in real life. I don't know. I also struggled a lot with the trees in this place, but I didn't want to delete any trees, and I didn't delete any of the trees that came with the lot. I just kind of moved them around a bit, which is fine. And because I mean, we're in a cabin in the woods, me and my werewolf girlfriend. Like we going to have trees, okay? We're going to have trees. And actually, I've never really looked at this lot before, and I've never really built in this lot before, but it is really pretty, and I'm quite proud of that. I wasn't sure whether I was going to have this out in the open or not, to start with, but in the end, you'll see it later, I did kind of put it behind a fence, and I actually did a pond as well. I was actually quite proud of how this turned out. I struggle a lot with ponds, and I think it's easier when I was trying to make it look scummy, because I ended up trying to make the whole lot look abandoned from the outside, because I mean, she's my werewolf girlfriend, she's going to transform, and we kind of want to be in disguise for that kind of thing, you know. It's a witch and a werewolf, or witch and a werewolf, you know. I don't know why I repeated witch and a werewolf twice, but I'm gonna do it again, witch and a werewolf, because it feels really nice to say, and I don't know why. And am I already going mad, like just watching this speed build? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move my hand away from the keyboard because I get so tempted to like speed it up by 2, and that's not gonna do any good because I am watching my speed build as I narrate. It's like this whole ass thing, and as you can see, I use this fence from Get to Work, and this is a fence like. Yeah, I've never really used it in a build before either, but that's because I don't usually tend. I usually tend to go for the like the nice uwu builds, you know, not the dangerous locked up behind a chain link fence thing. But again, I figured they're gonna want to make it look as unappealing to people as possible, because you don't want people to like sneak in and like accidentally get turned into a werewolf, you know. That's not fun. And then I also did like this kind of thing. It's supposed to also like keep the werewolf in, but I also did the sneaky thing at the back, as you can see here, where it's kind of like got an open fence. So the werewolf could possibly get out, and that's a bit terrifying. And I'm all about that horror, you know. The way that fence dips in as well at the pond, it really annoyed me at the time as well. But at the time, I just agreed like I was not going to mess with the pond shape in any way, shape, or form. Otherwise, it would mess up. I also did give them a cute little basement. It does end up shorter than you see me making the video. Like I cut out one of the rooms, but I don't actually show that in the video because I needed to cut something for time, and that was like something, you know. If that makes sense. Yeah, I do this a lot. I would be terrible at like a challenge where once something's placed I can't do anything else, because I adjust things all the time. And again, I struggled with the stairs as well, and this is actually like my second try with stairs, maybe. Yeah, my second try with stairs here. I tried a bunch of times because I struggled with trying to get the ladder down as well, because I had like this whole little outset room, and it didn't work like I thought it would. This house is just like a 1-bed house, by the way, because again, it's just me and my werewolf GF. We don't need anyone else in the house, okay? And we don't need a second bedroom. It's also 1 bath as well. I know you guys aren't used to that in America, whatever. Apparently, from what I see, at least everyone has their own bathroom. Why? You only need like 1 bathroom per 2 or 3 people, you know, like just manage your times better, you know. And here's me doing my little underground cell for the werewolf, which is quite depressing, but you know what, we've got to keep people safe from her during the full moon, because I mean they can't all be spellcasters like my sim and be automatically immune from the werewolf bite. I had fun putting in like the little scratches and the cracks in that as well. I never really get to play with that because all my house is always like super clean, super cute, super nice, whereas this one isn't. And that dirt floor, man, I love that dirt floor. I really get to use that as well, because I never do basements, because I never know what looks normal in a basement or not, because I've never really had a basement. Like the closest thing I had to a basement was like because basically I used to live in this 3-story house, right, but it looks 2-story from the front, so you like enter on the 2nd story, but at the back it kind of slopes, so there's like 3 stories and you can see that at the back. So our basement was basically just had a way out but not a way in, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it, it's just a thing, okay? I also use some of the stains from Strange Town because I can. And again, that little room in the basement, that goes. That doesn't stay, so I didn't decorate or anything like that because, I mean, it's not going to stay anyway. And somehow I struggled getting the ladder in as well. And I realised it's impractical for me to have that ladder there into the bedroom as well, because the rain is going to come down and I didn't put any cover there. But again, I don't care, okay? It's my house, and if I want to be rained on, then I'll be rained on. It's all good. I did another thing I like doing as well in here, and I love doing a pantry, and for some reason in a pantry I always use those country living cottage living, sorry, counters. I don't know why. But I do, and I use that a lot in this house anyway. I use the counters a lot. They're probably my favourite counters in the game. And no, I'm not going to explain why, because I can't explain it either. I think it just reminds you of my grandma's little farmhouse, aesthetic house. It wasn't a farmhouse, it just kind of like, I don't know, its decoration was like that anyway. And I use my favourite fridge, which is also from Cottage Living, I believe. And I use my favourite range cooker, which again, from Cottage Living, because to me, range cooker screams wealth and success. It doesn't actually, it's not well, it doesn't make you wealthy and successful to have a range cooker. It just makes me feel that way, okay? Imagine the roasts you can make in there. And no, I don't make roast dinners, but you know. And I also use that wainscoting from the new kit. I didn't control my pack usage, guys. I'm really sorry. So it's gonna be up on the gallery, but what you see is what you get on there. You know, you're just gonna have to like deal with a bunch of kit stuff in there. I think I used something from all the kits in the end. What really annoys me about the wainscoting that I've never really noticed, it doesn't have any wood swatches. Like, it has the browns and all that, and it's all that's fine, that's cute, that's dandy and all that, but it doesn't have it like. Yeah, it just annoys me. Like, it has a bright electric blue swatch, but it doesn't have a wood swatch. Like, what's with that? Your wainscoting is usually going to be wood, isn't it? Or is that just me? Am I just, like, misunderstanding what wainscoting is? You know? Or is it wainscoting? I don't know. You'll see a couple of times as well, I use my Sims to test things. I never usually play test things to make sure it works. But for some reason in this one I did. I think it's because I want to make sure this house is actually livable for me and my werewolf girlfriend. Yeah. I hate getting stuck on topics. So yeah, by the time you'll see this, it's probably going to be a couple of hours until the announcement for the new werewolf pack officially. Because after I started recording, or after I recorded the first part of this video, the Sims team kind of dropped like this little, I wouldn't call it a trailer. It was this kind of announcement thing. And it was just a short video that just said tomorrow, and apparently the homepage for the game as well, like in game, is also has a little sneak peek at the new town, which is cute. Again, cute, dandy, whatever you want to call it. So I mean, we all know we've got a new town anyway. It's called, oh my god, it's called something like Moon something Mill. Something like that. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name, and I'm not going to pause this to look it up because I want to get this over with so I can finish editing and upload it. And I've still got to edit my video for Friday because this isn't replacing that one, which I think I should do, but you know, here we are. I don't know why I've paused so long here. Oh, yeah, I know why, because you can't see it because I'm covering it up, but my face cam is on there, and I was making the weirdest little faces. I was going like, fucking freaky, man. I don't know what gets into me sometimes when I'm building. I don't know why I always try to do like these build videos while I live chat, because I always get so into it that I like forget to talk, which is weird. Guys, I'm just super excited for a new pack. Okay, and I mean, Sims has taken all my money, but I've said it a couple of times, and people haven't really acknowledged it, but for me it's a huge thing. And that is recently I got the last couple of kits when I was getting the new little campers kit and the Moonlight Sheet kit. And while I was getting those last couple of kits, that kind of I decided to get Bust the Dust and the Courtyard Oasis kit as well. So I kind of have every single pack in the game now, other than Jenny to Batu. And the reason why I don't have Jenny to Batu is, to be honest, at the moment I'm not interested in playing it. I've never really seen Star Wars. I know, Death Sentence or whatever. But it's just, you know, I've never really been into like the space, like the futuristic fantasy. I prefer like the medieval fantasy kind of thing, you know. And I actually struggled a bit with this. Like, this room looks completely different before, but I kind of changed it, and I ended up putting in a little wardrobe because I realised that the actual bedroom itself didn't have enough space. So that's kind of cute. With a little archway inside. I don't know. I think it's quite cute. I was quite proud of what I did there. I didn't talk about the build enough, or maybe I talk about the build too much and I don't talk about my own life much. Why do you guys watch speed builds anyway? I love watching speed builds. Like, my favorite thing about watching speed builds isn't when people talk about the build. It's probably when they're like when they talk about themselves. So maybe I should talk about my own life for a bit, but I don't think there's anything really going on at the moment in my life, except for next week I do have the week off, and I'm super excited for that. And no, I'm not doing anything special on my week off. It's just that my birthday's next Friday, and as I decided while I was getting my birthday off, I may as well just try and get the whole week off, just in case. And nothing came of it, but I'm still getting paid for it, and I'm just going to spend, I need the time off anyway. I need some time off because I'm going insane right now, but I can just spend the weekend relaxing, you know, it's my 4-day week anyway, so it was a shorter week. So I'm only technically taking 4 days off, not 7 or not 5 or whatever. But I'm just gonna spend the week relaxing. I might get my eyebrows done because you can probably see my eyebrows are dark at the moment, which they haven't been for a while. But the reason why my eyebrows haven't been dark at the moment is because A, the tint's worn off because I've grown them out, and B, I lost, or I didn't lose. I finished my my usual eyebrow color thingy. I don't use like an eyebrow pencil or whatever because I'm not to brag or anything like that, but I've actually got really nicely shaped eyebrows, and I don't know why I'm talking about my eyebrows so much, but here we are, I am. But yeah, I kind of used mascara in my eyebrows today. I do not recommend, probably 4 out of 10. At least it does something, you know. I think we're starting to get close to the end of the build, which is very exciting. What else is there to say? I don't know. We're close though. What else is going on in my life? Chicken's only got 1 day left on medication. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have known that a couple of weeks ago I had to take Chicken to the vets because he wasn't very well and he was peeing everywhere. He stopped peeing most places, but he's always peed a little bit in the house because he's a bastard. But he's fine. He's getting better now, and he loves me so much. I'm his favorite. My mum's back from Hawaii as well. That's something that's happened in my life. I don't know what else I'm gonna say, and I kind of I can't stop talking because then that just leaves an awkward silence because I can't really skip anything. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, if you're gonna redye my hair again properly soon, and I'm you can see from my profile picture that I've kind of in that picture I've got dark at the back and light in the front. I'm actually gonna do dark pink at the back and light in the front because my hair is pink, but it's starting to wear out and this lighting's really bad for it as well, which is really annoying. And again, you're probably not interested in me talking about that. I also am at the moment I'm doing things for a video that's different. It's a Sims video anyway, but it's a Sims video that's different than what I usually do. And so that's kind of exciting and kind of nerve-wracking because I'm gonna have to do a mini little script for it as well. Not that I can't do scripts. I went to university for 4 years learning how to screenwrite. I mean, I left university without actually knowing, but it's fine. Anyway, we're up to the outside now, and this is the last little stretch here, and I just put a lot of foliage everywhere, ivy, thorns, grass, everything like that, just to decorate, because I wanted to give it that kind of abandoned feel, again, it's like Hogwarts. In Hogwarts, if a muggle was to go there, they're gonna see some ruins with keep out signs and all that, which is very exciting. And I could talk about Harry Potter all day as well. I disown J.K. Rowling. She is not a nice person. And I kind of disown the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And I apologize for that. I usually wouldn't. The first movie I liked, I went to see the Crimes of Grindelwald, the second one. I went to see that in cinemas, and I saw the premiere actually as well. It was a double showing. It was before midnight. It was Fantastic Beasts, and then the first one, and then the second one, the Crimes of Grindelwald, came on at midnight, and I was there, and I finished it up, and literally the first thing I said was, "What the fuck?" And I'm serious. That's what I said. That was my actual reaction. I went, "What the fuck?" And that whole reveal, I was like, no, that's so fucking cheap because we already, we know the future. We know that's not what's happening. You can't fake us out saying that, oh yeah, Dumbledore's got another brother or whatever. You can't fake us out with that because I think when we're getting the big down low on all the dirty deeds in Dumbledore's family, I think he would have probably mentioned, oh yeah, there's also fucking Aurelius or whatever who was also an Obscurus my sister was. And it's no. Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the build. I'm actually at the end screen now. I'm gonna leave you. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Like and subscribe to the video maybe. Follow me on Twitter. I post a lot there and I like to interact with people who talk to me. And again, I'm in the very last few seconds. I love you all. Have a good day. I will see you later. Goodbye.